Hello, and how are you today? Today's subject is going to be quite extraordinary, quite alternative, but indeed, nevertheless, the total truth. Have you ever, especially during Christmas time or celebrations, you junk out on junk food, or you can't be bothered, you have a week or two of spiritual laziness, and you just feed yourself with horrible buffets and pastries and chips and McDonald's and KFC. The lifestyle we're living, sometimes we haven't got time, enough time in the day to prepare healthy food, salads and vitamins, and so we end up having processed food or McDonald's and KFC. That is the price we pay for living in a modern society where the pressure is put on us to perform. The pressure is put on us to try to fit as much into a 24-hour clock. And as a result, many of us do not eat healthy. Many of us, when we come home, if we don't work from home, when we come home, we forever putting processed foods into our microwaves. And we wonder, this stupid fly, and we wonder why we end up with all kind of strange diseases like cancer. Of course, the government are not going, they've been researching into cancer for many years. Many years. Let's break this down. The government, they can create the mother of all bombs, quote unquote, the mother of all bombs. They can create an intelligent bomb, these are my words, an intelligent bomb, quote unquote, that if I want to target my next door neighbor, but wait for the shock, I don't want to target him, but I want to target his wife. I can create a bomb, an intelligent bomb, with a biological construction that can miss him and his children, but kill his wife. This is the intelligence, science behind these nuclear bombs these days, these nuclear rockets, etc. This is the intelligence behind these chemicals. But yet, they can't find a cure for cancer. Do you believe that? Do you really believe that? They can get a man into space, way beyond the rainbow, somewhere over the rainbow way. They can do all that, way over the rainbow. They can create these wonderful rockets that can go way over the galaxies. They can do all that, but you can't find a cure for cancer. My best friend last week was diagnosed with having cancer, and there's no cure for it. Can you imagine? There's no cure for it. You can create an intelligent bomb that can kill your enemy, but you can't create something to heal the nation. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. It's interesting how the government pretend that the nation is getting fatter and fatter. The simple solution is junk food, put the price up, and health food, put the price down. But the government won't do that. And the reason being, do you really think the government want people to be intelligent? Do you think the government want people who reason? If people were intelligent, trust me on this one, if people were intelligent, they would not be voting, because they would know corporate companies, drugs companies, they own the government. If people were intelligent, they wouldn't vote. So do you think the government want you to be intelligent? So when they run for election and they promise you all these things, and you're like this, I believe you, I believe you. Okay, tell me where to sign. No, if you sit back, eat healthy, eat your daily vitamins, not junk food, and your brain is clear, you think, wait there, you lied to us 4 years ago, you lied before that. What makes you think you're not lying now? But no, it's interesting. People might have the minimal intelligence to say, well, you lied to us last year. Okay, we lied last year, but this year we tell the truth. Okay, I'll vote you. They don't want you to see the bigger picture. Corporate companies, drugs companies that own the government, who the government is in debt to. A debt the government cannot pay off. So the government are prostitutes or bitches. They are bitches to these corporate companies. They'll forever be sucking a dick. And when somebody owns you, they'll tell you what to do, bend you over, and whatever. There's nothing you can do about it. When you're in debt to them, they call the shots. The government can pretend, they can pretend democracy. No. You're not voting the government. You're voting the people, the power structure, the corporate companies that tells them policies and international policies, etc. You're not voting in the government. Trust me on this one. You're voting in corporate companies like Rothschild and Rockefellers and Rudolph Murdoch. They are the ones, and Jewish bankers. They are the ones who run the world. Keep people thick on poor diet, McDonald's and KFC. Give you your daily sitcoms and comedians. Keep you happy, keep you entertained. Eating junk food, and you will never stimulate enough health to want a revolution. Have you noticed how suddenly people have become dead like cabbages? Have you noticed people become like zombies? Look at the state we're in. This is a price we pay when we don't eat intelligently. But this is the state the government want the masses. Dumb, stupid, unhealthy, so your brain doesn't get enough oxygen to see through their bullshit. This is the state the government wants you in, when all you can afford is junk food. If you don't believe me, right, look, instead of buying crap, I dare you, for maybe, okay, 2 weeks, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for a lifetime. Just 2 weeks of eating salads, your vitamins, just 2 weeks. Fruit and veg. And you see what happens to your brain. Your mind starts to open. You start to be able to engage on an intellectual level. But you go back to eating McDonald's, KFC and junk food. Look, I'm not going to have any pride here. I'll be humble. I used to eat junk food. I used to love junk food. You know, the Bible says sin. It looks sweet. Sin, it looks sweet. Everything from the devil always looks sweet. You know, plenty of sex and drugs, but in the end it kills you. So how does this junk food attract you? How does the government allow them to entice you? They make it colorful. They make it colorful. Please, hold me in your prayer. No, I've not been fornicating with the next door neighbor's wife. Oh no, hold me in your prayer, because that big juicy burger. Oh, that big juicy burger. Look how they put color to it. Ow, to entice you. I nearly fell. Oh, I nearly fell. They have it nice and juicy. But that's what sin is always like. Nice and juicy. That's how they entice you. That's how they bring you. Imagine a burger. I can feel it. But you know something? It goes into your body, damages your brain cells, your ability to reason, your ability to think, your ability to dialogue, and you eat that day after day. I know, I've been there. I've been there. The system got me sucked into their madness, into their rubbish. And this is what happens to you. Excuse the sun in my face. You can see the harmful effects that junk food, if it does to you physically, imagine what it does to your brain. Do you really think the government wants to keep you healthy mentally? If people were healthy mentally, the government would not be in power. If people were healthy mentally and spiritually and psychologically, we would not be so bamboozled, so hoodwinked, voting them in every time. It's because we're not eating healthy. This is the proof. Nobody can claim they're eating healthy and you're voting the government, and unless you're a multi-millionaire, then you have a purpose. You're part of the system. But the average Joe Blog, if you are eating healthy and you're voting in the same government, the same system, the same corruption, then either you're naive or you're not understanding the picture. Your government's trying to kill you. They don't want you alive. And what better way to let your food, the nice burger, make it look nice, all the additives, all the colorings that they put on it. And we fall for it. We fall for it, and we wonder why we can't engage. We wonder why. We wonder why the government con us time after time. We get to look. Even Donald Trump, I love that man. Before I knew he was a warmonger, that guy came in lying through his teeth that people should sort out their own problems, and he's going to sort out American problems. But come on, I keep forgetting the same thing. He's owned by corporate companies. He is the corporate company. He's not no outsider. You can't be a billionaire and be an outsider. Your government are trying to kill you by enticing you to eat McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. They don't want you to eat healthy. I put you to the test. Eat healthy for 2 weeks and see what happens to your brain. You become more confident. You have more energy in you. When you have no energy, you can't even think about revolution. Never mind taking out the government. The government fear healthy people. They fear people who think. The reason why they're in power, because people don't think. It stands to reason. How the hell would a corrupt system be voted back into power time and time again? If the people did eat healthy, think healthy, and did not vote at all, you would have no rulership. They are ruling over us because we allowed it. How do we allow it? By voting them in. I will never vote again. Never in my life.